Now we're going to take the discussion further where we left yesterday. We were talking about intra-industry trade, and Salvatore has given some points in which he said that there were certain models which were developed by Helpman, Krugman, and Lankesters. Helpman, Krugman, Lancaster, right? Since 1979, intra-industry trade model. And there were several points related to those models. So let's discuss some of those points. So while trade in HO model, your Heckscher-Ohlin model.
Next time.
In HO model, trade is based on comparative advantage. Right. Or differences in factor endowments. So either nations were differing in factor endowments or they have different comparative advantage. So that was the basis of trade in HO model, your Heckscher-Ohlin model. While your intra-industry trade model that is based upon product differentiation and economies of scale. Right. That is based upon product differentiation and economies of scale. See, when you talk about the trade which is based upon comparative advantage, that is likely to be larger when the difference in factor endowments is also larger. They're all, both of them are complementary to each other as such. Then, I mean, if you talk about the trade and comparative advantage, that will be larger. That trade would be larger in case if the differences in factor endowments are larger. Well, if you talk about the intra-industry trade, that is likely to be larger among industrial economies of similar size and factor proportions. So here, comparative advantage is going to be larger. The trade based on comparative advantage is larger if difference in factor endowments is larger. But here, intra-industry trade is going to be larger among industrial economies